A great visual story is nothing without great music creating the mood. This is why in this module, we'll cover Suno, a straightforward AI music generator. We'll first explore what Suno is and learn quick tips on how to prompt with it, and then we'll learn to create songs using the platform, all with the click of a button. After this module, you'll never look at music producing the same way again. So let's get started producing songs with Suno. Suno is an AI music generation platform that helps just about anyone create beautifully sounding songs without any barriers. Whether you're a singer just in the shower or you're a charting artist, all you need is your imagination, no instruments, and you can create a song from scratch. And so if you want to make something that's emotional or perhaps a lo-fi beat meant for studying, just input a prompt and get started. So Suno comes in 3 different pricing structures like most platforms out there: the basic plan, the pro plan, and the premium plan. The pro plan comes at $10 per month, and then premium plan at $30 per month. If you pay yearly, you do get a 20% discount. But the main difference you can kind of see between the two is, or between the 3 mainly, is the amount of credits you can use, as Suno works off of credits every time you generate something. So with the pro and premium plan, you get priority generation queue as well, and you can run up to 10 jobs all at once, while the free plan, you only get 2 jobs, and you're limited to just about 50 credits. Now, as soon as you enter Suno, you're welcome to a page or an interface that looks relatively similar to Spotify, and it's normal because this is a music generation platform, so it wants to highlight all of the music that's being uploaded. Now, on the main right side, you have your key announcements that Suno often tends to feature. So in this case, as of recording this video, the really popular producer Timbaland has collaborated with Suno. And if you don't know Timbaland, he's the one that produced a lot of the great hits that you've heard in the 1990s to 2000s. He produced a lot of Justin Timberlake's albums as well. So this is really great collaboration that they did recently together. And then when it comes to the main key area, you see all of the different musical pieces and the different pages you're going to skim through. Now on the left, you have your main key options, so you can start to create your own beat through Suno. You can browse through the library of things that you've created in the past, as well as being able to explore a bunch of different things. If you go to explore, you have all of this, where you can explore different genres and then start creating from there, just as a kind of pure random. And then you have search, where you can search for a specific song style, specific artist that you've heard on Suno, and so on. At the bottom left, you have your credits. As I mentioned in the pricing, if you go with a free plan, you get 50 credits, which can create roughly about 10 songs. If you want to create more, you can then subscribe for more. And then you have your key options here, where you can go into your profile, as well as just different notifications and look at what's new in Suno. Now, if you want to explore more just by random, you can hit explore, and you're welcome to this beautiful little page where you can scroll your mouse and just sift through random different genres or styles of music and just hit one and get a quick, cool little random thing. So you can either select it yourself like this, or you just hit this little dice button, which will select it by random. So if I hit this right here, and so you see that there was the hyper 2-step. I can even select different versions of this. And so you see that, and you can just explore all the various different styles that have been created on Suno. You can also go into search, where then you can just search for either a user that you frequently listen to, a specific playlist, or just specific songs, right? And you can use this filter, see whether you want to look through most relevant, trending now, or most recent. So these days, I often listen to lo-fi music just to focus. Let's say if I type in lo-fi, and it'll just show up all of the things that have been titled lo-fi. You can look at the right here, you see how many times it's been played, how many times it's been liked, and then you have some additional menus here. Then suddenly you notice that this right hand bar changes if you select the song, with showing lyrics, as well as the user that has created it. So you can start listening. When it comes to prompting with Suno, while there aren't any hard set rules, some things to just take note of are the four following. Keep it simple. As a general rule, very short prompts seem to create the cleanest audio quality when the creative details are left up to the AI. A very short prompt seems to have more variety, while a detailed prompt may feel a little bit restrictive as the AI has fewer options to choose from. Secondly, use meta tags. These are song instructions inside the lyrics where you use square brackets. Use a max of 3 words, and you can do this for lyrics meta tags, instrumental tags, and voice tags. So some common meta tags include verse, chorus, or bridge for lyrics meta tags. Then you also have some instrumental tags like break, instrument, beat drop, breakdown. And then you can also use some voice tags like female narrator, diva solo, gospel choir, and so on. So as you can see, there are quite a lot of different meta tags you can experiment with, and I say feel free to play around with Suno in this regard. But speaking on meta tags, one thing to always remember is a third point on prompting, which is don't overload. Try not to overload the meta tags or instructions in general, because the AI may have a tendency to ignore it or perhaps even sing that specific text as part of the lyrics. So if you end up overloading it with these meta tags in your instructions, the AI may get too confused and just assume it's part of a lyrics that is supposed to sing. And then the last point for prompting with Suno, or just writing instructions for Suno in general, is to experiment and reiterate. Prompting with AI in general is going to take time, so keep practicing and keep experimenting with Suno's AI. Now, when it comes to creating on Suno, it's really straightforward. Just hit create and you're welcome to this page. You can toggle this custom on and off. So what this does is really customize the instructions that you want to give Suno to really make a more personalized song. But of course, I always tend to keep it on, but you can always make it much more simple by just turning it off and then just write a prompt or general description of the song, and then it'll create. And if you turn it off, you are welcome to the options of keeping it an instrumental. Turn it on, you can then add lyrics to it specifically. You can even hit surprise me if you want the AI to generate lyrics for you. So if you write something like this, you'll notice, let's just wait for a little bit. It'll create a string of lyrics like so, and you can get started with that. And then at the bottom, you have style of music. So then this is where you input the type of song that you want to create. This can be the type of genre, or maybe there's something specific that you have in mind. So you can write something like lo-fi, like a chill lo-fi beat with smooth instrumentals. And if you have a paid account, you can choose to exclude styles, and then you can put that there as well. Then you have your title of the song. Here it says Midnight Daydreams. It's given it automatically from the AI that I hit, but you can also put your own. And then at the top, all the way up here, you have two options where you can select the different Suno models. So there is either version 2, their oldest one, version 3, or their most newest model, as I record this video, version 3.5. And this helps with better song structures as well. You can also choose to upload your own audio, and whether that be a voice recording or a actual short snippet of a song, and Suno will do its best to take that into reference. And then from there, you can just hit create, and it's as simple as that. And you just wait for it to get created, and it'll create some different versions of it. So much like image generation, where it gives you 4 different variations, then with Suno you can get 2. And if you notice, my credits have gone down by 10, right? And then you can just see, and you click this, and now we have a generic kind of image there with some of the lyrics that we've created, and you can choose to listen to it like this.
Walking down the late night street lamp glow.
So pretty cool. It's generated this AI voice that's singing over this the lyrics. The beat does have a chill lo-fi beat sort of a vibe to it, and you can always choose to like, dislike, or even copy the link song so you can share with your friends. And if you click into this, then you can see the song into a little bit more detail. Of course, there are ways to prompt or write out different instructions to Suno to make it a little bit more customized, and we'll be going through that in the next video. Now, if you'd like to extend a song, or even perhaps combine two songs together that have this general similar feel, what you can do here is, ever since Suno came out with Suno 3, and currently it's at 3.5, you can do this little feature that's called extend. So with all of your creations, they're going to have this extend button. If you were to hit extend, this little feature here is going to pop up, and you can indicate at which point in the song you want it to extend. So considering that Midnight Dreams is at 3:29, if I want to extend it from 3:28, so essentially near the end of the song, what I could do is indicate it there, or perhaps I wanted to extend from a different point of the song. Of course, I do recommend double checking at what point you want it to extend, because if you make it extend from a random place, that it might just cut off the song suddenly. And so let's say I just want to do 3:28, and then I can even input some new lyrics where I could just write down lyrics myself, or I can just use their AI suggestions. And then I can even ask it to change up the different style of the song and create a new title. Once I hit that extend, it's going to create a new song that takes from this original song that you're extending off of, and then it will create something new. So I did that earlier. And so from Midnight Dreams, which sounds like this, I essentially extended it, and it created this second part 2, if you notice from these tags, that is now called Midnight Roller Coaster. So an extension of Midnight Daydreams. And so it's going to have a similar beat and feel, but just different lyrics now. So this one would sound like this.
Stars above, they guide our way. Loop-de-loops make midnight sway. Gravity don't mean a thing. In this dream we fly and...
So you notice that it starts off differently, but the actual beat in itself, because I maintain the style of music, it's going to draw inspiration from Midnight Daydreams and then create an extended song. And so that's how you can create different extensions of the song. And you'll notice that once again, from the tags part 2, you can even create part 3, part 4, and so on. If you want to, especially if you want to just create this one long drawn out piece that has a similar vibe from a previous song. Now, with this, what you may want to do here is you can keep them as separate songs, but if you want to combine them together, all you have to do is hold Alt on your keyboard and then select. So you can do this for multiple. I selected Midnight Dreams, and then I hold Alt and I select Midnight Roller Coaster. So now that's 2 pieces. And with that, I can right click it, go to create, and then get whole song. And so what it'll do from that is the 2 pieces that you've selected, it'll combine both songs into one full song. And just to save time, I've already created that here, and you see here Midnight Daydreams, the full song. It even shows the full tag here, and it combines them. So now you see 3 minutes and 29 seconds of Midnight Daydreams with Midnight Roller Coaster, which is 1 minute 59 seconds, and it's created this 5 minute 18 second song. Right? And this is going to be the full-on song for Midnight Daydreams. So if I were to just show you an example, I go to 3 minute 28.
Under neon lights we ride, twisting, turning in the night. Heartbeats racing, no more fright. Catch the wind, let's reach new heights. Stars above, they guide our way. Loop-de-loops make midnight sway. Gravity don't mean a thing. In this dream we fly and sing. Hold on tight, we won't slow down. Feel the rush as we spin round. In this